Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Desiree with Desiree Plans. In today's video, we're going to be making a quick pocket folder with some items that you may already have at home. We're going to be using a piece of cardstock, but really any paper can be used because we are going to laminate it. We're also going to use this clear sheet sticker holder. Whether it comes from Erin Condren or a different sticker shop, it'll definitely work. And yeah, it'll be a double-sided A5 6-ring pocket. So again, thanks so much for joining me today here. We're going to make this double-sided A5 6-ring pocket here. And what I'm doing, I am just cutting this clear sticker sheet holder down. I already forgot what you call them. It's not necessarily an acetate. It's just what your stickers would come in if you order from like an Etsy shop. Sometimes when you order from Erin Condren, stickers are always in a plastic. A bunch of different things could be in a little piece of plastic. I have so many of those laying around, and so you can really make a sheet protector, an actual pocket folder using this. And so as you can see, I cut it and then I slit the side so that I can slide my cardstock right in there. Now I'm just going to trim it down. Now keep in mind my cardstock is measured to fit the A5. However, I did keep mine a little bit bigger. So I'm trimming down just to kind of give this an angle here once I slide my cardstock in there. But my actual cardstock is measuring about 8.5 by 5.83, I believe. At the same height as the regular A5, but the width is a little bit wider there. And so as you can see, you'll have a front and a back pocket. Now, what I'm doing is covering up that clear plastic with washi. Now, I'm gonna do it just a few strips because I do still want it to be see-through, so I'm gonna leave a gap in between. But you can really personalize it. Use all the washi you love, and just cover it up if you want. It's gonna work out just fine however you want it. But I wanted to keep this simple. I'll probably make another one that's a little bit more personalized. And sorry about the shaking. I have my camera leaning on the table and obviously that's not a good idea. So please excuse that. That's probably gonna happen throughout because I'm not gonna fix it. So we put the washi on one side. Now I'm gonna just cut off these edges, and don't get mad at me because I'm wasting all this washi. I know people cringe at seeing that, but yeah, I'm trying to make a quick video here. But so I know some people, and this reminds me, my friend Mary from Cupcakes and Stickies, she saves all her excess washi like that. And she basically kind of makes like a bookmark and adds them all up together and looks like a collage. It's super cute. Good idea. And I might consider doing that. Not today, but I might consider doing that. So you'll trim that down, and now you're going to cover the other side if you want with the same color washi or with different. And I'm doing it different. This time I'm just going to do the colorful mid-century circles washi that I have. Obviously you can see I'm trying to stick to a theme. And so another thing that you can do also though, I just use cardstock in this situation. This is going to be for me best because it's a little bit more thicker. You could use a regular sheet of paper, but in this case I would consider maybe using two, just because we're still going to laminate it and we want that thickness, okay? Now, I'm going to trim these edges here. Now, remember, I made my cardstock a little bit wider. So my cardstock is actually going over to about, instead of 5.27, it's about 5.5 because I want it to stick out further than the rest of the inserts, okay? Remember too, though, when we laminate it, you're going to have a little bit more thickness added to it. And so it's still going to fit in your A5 agenda. It's still going to close properly, so not to worry there. Okay, so the official numbers are 6 across, okay, 6 inches across, and top down is going to be 8.75 inches. Now, once you laminate it, you're still going to get slightly more, and that's okay. It'll be perfectly fine here. And so once I'm done trimming here, though, I'll be able to go ahead and put this in my laminating sheet. Now, this is all I'm doing to mine to personalize it, but like I said, you can fill it up with washi altogether, with different colors, different directions. You can add some more, well, at this point, you can put stuff on that pink cardstock, whatever you want to do to make it really stand out. Now, here's my laminating sheet. I'm going to slide it in so that it goes all the way down to that bottom part here where it's not cut, it's not open basically. Making sure that's firmly in there, as tight as I can get it. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna slide it in to that bottom part there. Now, I am gonna wanna move it over though to the left slightly. I want to leave a little bit of room too on the left side there for room to punch my holes. I'd rather punch the holes in the laminate as opposed to the cardstock itself. But here is my laminator. My laminator is from Target. You know, I think I paid like $30 for it years ago, but it does the job, okay? It totally does the job. But it's my Scotch laminator. It's been with me through thick and thin, so I love it. So yeah, so let me fix this. So here we go. I fixed it there. You can see the paper, how I moved it over to the left a little bit more. There are the holes. You can see it'll be there. Now, once I laminate it, of course, I'm going to cut a slit right along the edge of that washi strip, along of that clear plastic, of course. That way I can lift it and open it, okay? And it'll cause that pocket effect. I'm going to laminate it twice. I'm going to make it go through twice just to make sure it's really sealed in there. But I'll basically score each of those sides of that plastic, the front and the back, okay? I did make some other folders on one of my last videos, so if you haven't checked it out, be sure to go check it out. I'll link it up above in the cards there, where I made 3 different pocket folders as well in the A5 agenda. So I hope you find this helpful. I think it's cute. You can really personalize it, put whatever you want on here. I'll have a few more coming. There's a lot more designs that I want to bring to show everybody here. So let me go ahead and let's go ahead and get this laminated. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that bell below, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you on board. I do plan on having a lot more content coming, a lot more A5 plan with me's as well. I purchased some new items for my A5 agenda, and yeah, I can't wait to show you those. So running it through once here, we'll flip it, do it again, and you'll see how it comes out. It's gonna look amazing. I mean, not amazing, but I love it. I love the personalization. It's fun. You know, I'm sticking to the Erin Condren theme, but I think I'm probably gonna make another one tomorrow. Maybe add some simply gilded washi, things that match, different themes maybe. It's a good idea, and the way I like to do things, you know, when I had my TN and even my other rings, is make pocket folders for like every season. It's fun. You know, I might even consider using the monthly stickers that we get, and you know, just kind of make it my own. But yeah, I like the idea of seasons just because everyone's got those seasonal stickers and you can separate them and whatnot by season. So ran it through twice already. Now I'm going to cut it. Obviously you only need scissors, but I actually have a cutter, so I'm going to use my Recollections actual cutter there just to make it quick. And I'm going to leave a little bit, just a slight bit around the edges so that I make sure that it doesn't break. Okay, now it's only one sleeve, so nothing's going to come out anyways, but I don't want it to mess up the cardstock either. So I'm going to cut it on the edge there. And again, I apologize for that shaking. I'm trying to lean over my desk here. All right, so there is my edge there. Now on the other side though, you want to leave that whole part there. You're just cutting off the bigger piece, okay? Cutting off the big pieces. And, oh, that's kind of crooked. Let's fix that a bit. All right, okay. So there's that smaller piece. We're leaving that as is because that's the piece that we are going to punch. So now I've got my A5 puncher here, and it's a new puncher. If you didn't see my last video, it's definitely something different than a normal. You kind of got to flip it around here. And yeah, so let me punch it. There we go. I got my 2 punches. It kind of got my cardstock a little bit, but not too much, and that's okay. I've got my little blade here, and I'm going to go ahead and basically cut along the edges there. Now you want to be careful not to be too strong because you'll cut right through this. This is a sharp object. It's cut me before, unfortunately, so you need to be very careful. And now looking at what I'm doing now, pretty stupid of me, I don't have a cutting mat underneath. I should have put a cutting mat. And I'm just going to keep going though. Here we go. So you can see how it's kind of cutting a little bit, but not enough, not enough. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through this again a little bit harder. And let's try this again. Oh, here we go. Okay, so when you do it, you can actually feel it and you can hear it. You can hear it go through a little bit. Okay, so you can even just kind of like poke it. Once you get in there, you'll have an idea on how firm to go. And so just keep following that. But again, just go slowly though. That way you can score it just enough to be able to lift it, but you'll be able to feel it and hear it. I didn't feel it and hear it the first time actually, so now that I know, there we go. Okay, so let's keep coming around. And I should have, at this point, let's see. No, it should be good. Basically, once we have it all lifted, this is gonna be our clear pocket for the one side, and then we'll do the other and the same. But yeah, I got this idea years ago from the Traveler's Notebook groups that I still follow back in the day. And I would make a bunch of different pocket folders for my Traveler's Notebook, which officially would work just fine in a petite planner too. You would just need to size it the right way. And so with the petite planner, this might be too tall. And so you'd want to kind of bring it down a little bit, especially since we're going to the laminate on the top and the bottom. It gives a little extra. You don't want it to stick out either. But what you would do is actually just get 2 pieces of cardstock, and you would leave that gap in between so that that's your fold. And you'd have a pocket on both sides. But I explained it too in my other video how some of the pocket folders that I did make can be used for a TN also. But yeah, so I've got this part done now, and look, I'm just kind of carefully opening it up there. But yeah, there is my pocket. It is see-through, so I can see what's in there. So I know there's a lot of smaller stickers sometimes that could get stuck that you may not realize are there. And so it's nice. I like the idea of the see-through here. But you can fit bigger stickers in there just fine. You know, fit regular 5x7 stickers. I know a lot of people use different kits and whatnot. They're gonna fit in there just fine. So that's what I love so much about this size, is that it's very versatile for, you know, anything half lettered. So let me go ahead and put this in here and let's see what it looks like. All right, and oh my goodness, my holes don't match up. Why don't my holes match up? Oh, okay. So I didn't account for the extra space from the actual laminate on the top and on the bottom. And so it did change up that punch for me now that I think about it. That's lovely. Okay, so let me the bottom punch is good. I'm gonna go ahead and just mark this real quick because it's not too far off. But the difference did make a difference from the laminate. It's not the true A5 because it's slightly bigger. All right, so let me just line that up as close as I can, and we should be good. There we go. So things like this don't bother me, guys, but if it bothered you, please still use your project. Don't let it ruin your day. But yeah, there is my pocket folder, and you can see it sticks out more than the A5 inserts, and that's what I want it to do. I want to be able to find it easily and know where it is. You don't have to make it that wide. You could bring it down smaller, just trace your actual inserts, or you can use the 5.83 that it is, as opposed to the 6 inches that I'm using. Okay, so you can see it still sticks out, but it's not very much. It's very lightly. Your agenda's still gonna close. It's gonna be fine, but now you've got some cute extra sticker pocket storage, or whatever you want to store back there. These are some of the other ones I made the other day, so be able to check out that video. I'll link it in the end here. I picked up a ruler. I picked up some other inserts as well that I haven't shown here yet, with some lined paper also. So I'll have another video coming soon. I'm still waiting for some other inserts, but yeah, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback, and thank you so much for watching.